Hi, this is Allison and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online. We first taught you about the wonderful app Notability from Notability.com back in 2016. We've done a few update videos along the way, but the capability of Notability has become so much more over the years, it's time for a bottoms-up tutorial. In fact, it's so capable, we're going to break this up into 2 tutorials. For purely text-based notes, or even notes and images, there are a lot of choices of apps to satisfy that need. Notability really shines when you want to use every form of information to record your thoughts, from handwriting to drawing to typing to even audio recording. At the end of this tutorial, I'll give you some examples of why I reach for Notability that I hope will tickle your imagination for what you can do with it. Notability is available for iPad, iPhone, and Mac. I'll be demonstrating primarily from the iPad where it really shines, and I'll be using an Apple Pencil, but it's not required. On iPad, you can use your finger, and of course, on iPhone, you'll be using your finger, and on the Mac, for some of this, you may even use your trackpad. You'll want to download Notability from the various app stores for your devices, but let's take a look at notability.com/pricing to understand the cost. I'll scroll down to show a comparison chart of Notability Starter versus Notability Plus. Notability Starter is free and has a lot of capability. Notability Plus is just $14.99 US per year, or they offer a monthly subscription if you just have an occasional need. A great deal of what I'll be teaching is available in the free version of Notability, and you may want to refer back to this chart when you hear about the various features. I have Notability open on my iPad Pro, and before we dig in, I want to show you how to get to the pricing because it's a little bit confusing. In the upper left, I'll tap on the gear, and with subscription selected on the left, you can see that I have a Plus subscription. If you select Manage Subscriptions, it will open to the Mac App Store, but I already have it open. Let me switch to it, and you can see the available plans. You can see the $4.99 per month price and a 3-month subscription for $9.99. But you also see 3 annual subscriptions, one of which is more than the others. I asked the folks at Notability about this, and they said the last 2 are a mistake, and they told me they'll fix it in the App Store. Rest assured that it's $14.99 per year for Notability on all of your devices. When we first open Notability, we have a sidebar on the left that shows Notes and Gallery, followed by Subjects. We'll get into that later. Above that, we have a search box, and we've seen the gear to get into Settings. Now, we don't have any notes yet, so it says 0 notes. On the right is where we'll be able to see all of our notes. We have 4 options to view: All Notes, Recent, Favorites, and Unfiled. In the top right, we're invited to create a new note. I'll tap New, and we get a blank page with a toolbar and a few buttons across the bottom. Before we get started, the first thing I like to do is to pull down with 2 fingers on the iPad, and this will reveal the title for our note. By default, it simply says Note followed by the date. You can change this format in Settings to also include the time you created it, or include neither the time nor the date. I'll double tap on the text, and I'll change the word Note to say Demo 1. I have an attached keyboard, so you won't have to watch me type on the on-screen keyboard during this tutorial. The row of buttons across the bottom are useful when you're starting a new note, but as soon as I select one of them, like say Rule, it changes the template to lined paper, but then all of those options disappear and those buttons never come back. However, we can get to the same functionality by going to the 3-dot menu in the upper right.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS-related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.